Hello, beautiful beings. Today we will be focusing our practice on strengthening our arms. Begin by extending your arms long in front of you as you come into a child's pose. You can begin to scoot your fingertips closer towards the front of your mat so that you can really feel that long stretch in your arms. Take a deep breath in here, deep breath out. Begin to tent your fingertips by placing the very edges of your fingertips on the mat so that you can feel that long extension through your spine. Use your inhales to lengthen your spine long, and use your exhales to sink your hips closer towards your heels. Good. Deep breath in, lengthen. Deep breath out. One more round. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, and let something go. On your next inhale, begin to press into your hands and come up into a tabletop position. Allow your shoulders to be right aligned with your wrists. Inhale, tuck your toes, and as you exhale, come up into a downward facing dog. Stay on your toes here and keep a micro bend in your knees, and really begin to place all of your weight in the thumb and the forefingers of both of your hands. On your next inhale, begin to raise your right leg all the way up towards the sky for a three-legged dog. Placing all of your pressure in your hands and your fingertips, keeping your toes pointed down towards the mat. Take deep breaths here, breathing into your arms. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your leg back down to meet the other. Come forward into a plank position, keeping your shoulders and wrists aligned with one another. Continue to hold and breathe. If you begin to have wrist issues in these positions, like I was that day, having a lot of pain in my wrists, you have the option to come down onto your forearms or to place fists underneath you, keeping that long alignment in your shoulders, shoulder width distance apart. Keeping up with your breath. When you come into your next inhale, shift your weight forward. On your exhale, come down into a low plank or a chaturanga. On your inhale, come up into an upward facing dog, shining your heart forward, keeping your thighs lifted up off of the mat. Good. Breathe here. And as you exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Again, placing all of your weight in the thumb and your forefinger of both of your hands. You can stay on your toes here as you inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Hold here and breathe, keeping a long spine. On your inhale, send your heel just a bit higher towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, gently place your foot back down onto the mat. Again, come into your plank position in whichever way feels most comfortable for you. This time around, we're going to bring strength in the wrists by shifting forward and back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. On your last inhale, shift all the way forward. Exhale, come down into your chaturanga. Inhale, shine your heart forward, come into an upward dog. Again, keeping those thighs off of the mat. Exhale, come back into your child's pose. Release the tension in your wrists by placing both palms up towards the ceiling as a symbol of release and surrender. Allow yourself to come back to this moment, coming back to your breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. When you're ready, come back up into your tabletop position and prepare to come into a side plank. Extend your right leg long, keeping a long line with your shoulder and your wrist. You'll have the option here for 3 different levels of your side plank. You can keep both of your feet together, or you can place the sole of your foot to the inside of your other thigh, or you can extend your leg all the way out. If you are observing my side plank, this is not the correct alignment, for you want to keep a long line all the way through each arm. If you're having wrist injury like me, you can release some of the weight by coming down onto one knee, and again coming into a fist if that feels better for you. In general, this is not one of my favorite moves, but it really helps build strength. On your exhale, come down into a tabletop, finding 1 round of cat and cow here, releasing any tension in the spine. And when you're ready, begin to prepare for your side plank on the other side. Find whichever level feels best for you today. Allow your hips to come up like a rainbow, sucking your lower belly in and coming into your plank. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. On your next inhale, find your fullest expression, and as you exhale, come back into a tabletop. On your inhale, press all the way up into your plank, and we'll begin alternating from high plank into dolphin plank 10 times. Allow your hips to stay low, breathing with each move. You want to keep your forearms shoulder width distance apart each time you come down, keeping your gaze down on the mat to protect your neck. Continue to move. Continue to breathe, switching arms as you go. On your last round, come into your tabletop, press into your palms and come all the way down into your belly, preparing for cobra. Glue your elbows in towards your sides and inhale, lift your chest away from the mat. Gaze over the top of your mat. Take an inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, come up, exhale, come down. Inhale, come all the way up, hold. Breathe. Taking a long, deep inhale. Exhale, bring your forehead onto the mat. Release your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and allow your palms to touch one another. On your next inhale, lift your chest and your feet up off of the mat, keeping your palms close towards one another, interlaced and glued to your lower back. Take deep belly breaths here. You may be rocking from side to side, keeping your neck protected, gazing down. Take an inhale for your fullest expression. Exhale, release your arms long in front of you and come into a long belly shavasana. Allow your breath to come back to a natural rhythm. Feel your heartbeat on the ground beneath you. Allow your breath to release any last bit of tension that you feel here. Whenever you're ready, use your arms to press back up into a seat on your heels. You'll begin to find wrist circles in one direction and then switch into the other direction. You can hold your palm out and use your other hand to pull your fingertips in towards you. And then go ahead and switch to the other side and do the same thing. Shake out any last bit of tension you feel, and you are done. Thank you for practicing.